Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Yanfa dari Arfastya. What I'm presenting today is how COVID-19 will affect the tourism sector in Indonesia. The time of the pandemic affected all sectors, including the tourism industry. And earlier, Indonesian central tourist industry experienced considerable growth after the latest wonderful Indonesia outbreak began to be known to the world. But during the pandemic, both local and global tourist communities were greatly reduced. The tourism industry is facing a major decline in international tourist arrivals with massive cancellations and a drop in bookings. The decline also occurred due to a slowdown in domestic travel, mainly due to people's reluct- reluctance to travel. Worried about the impact of COVID-19, the decline in the tourism and travel business has an impact on MSME business and disrupt employment opportunities. Whereas so far, tourism is a labor intensive sector that absorbs more than 13 million workers. The figure does not include the derivative impact or multiplier effect that follows, including derivative industry formed under it. The impact of the depletion was loss of livelihood from communities that depend solely on the tourism sector. Not only is the result of the COVID-19 virus, but is also affected by the rapid decline in state revenues. We know that in the country large privately funded tourism sector, but since the COVID-19 is unfortunate that tourism has been unable to contribute the country any longer. Many will lose their jobs, like tour leaders, tour guide, and more. In time like this, people living in tourism sector are government policies and regulations. We know that the government has given that the orders to remain in compliance with the health protocol, but there are a lot of regulation or rules that don't see when we're in the field. If the government doesn't clear the rules, then life, livelihoods of people living in the tourism sector will face the risk of losing their jobs and increasing the employment rate. There is a good solution to be a daily folk, namely virtual tourism. Virtual tourism, aka virtual tourism, which is an alternative that has emerged in the midst of the boredom of the COVID-19 pandemic. Virtual tourism is a present as a form of transformation and adaptation against the pandemic by utilizing technology. Virtual tourism can be temporary answer to keep potential tourists interested in traveling when conditions improve. The concept of virtual tourism has now been started and continues to be developed by various parties, such as Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, local governments, and the community. The content in this virtual tour also very diverse, ranging from natural panoramas, museum, art performance, and performance, traditional culture to the atmosphere of metropolitan life in Indonesia, which is available in the form of images and videos. The hope is that the existence of a virtual can make potential tourists feel like they are in a destination where where they want. But this considered less effective because people cannot directly feel the beauty and atmosphere of the tourist attraction they want to go. My advice the government should synchronize instruction given on the ground so that the tourism sector can grow again and contribute toward the country. If you have any question, please ask in the comment line. Thank you for watching.
Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies.